Ambulance crews serving the A&E department at Selly Oak have to deal with over 1,200 calls a day and are on 24-hour alert. Paramedics Steve Moore and Ray Earl are on a Category A call.
We're going on another A Category 999 to a female, elderly female of 74 who's a known asthmatic and querying an asthma attack.
It's Category A as the condition is life-threatening, so blue lights and sirens are a given. As the woman lives in a hotspot, an area deemed difficult to reach within the government's target time of 8 minutes, a paramedic in a response car has been dispatched to start the treatment.
Why have you called for an ambulance today?
She's short of breaths and she's feeling very unwell.
Okay. In what way is she feeling unwell? She got pain?
No, she's got a pain on her there, and plus she's
got a radio on.
Short of breathness.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing. I'll just pop this on your finger, my love. She's been to hospital before with this?
Yes.
Has she had one of these nebulizers before?
Yes.
So she knows just to breathe normally, yeah?
Have a chair, please,
Explain
Steve.
to breathe as normally as you can and just try and relax.
So she's asthmatic?
Yes, that's
She's on dialysis?
right.
Any known cardiac problems?
High blood pressure.
She's hypertensive? Any heart attacks, angina? No, nothing like that. And how long has she been like this today?
It's been worsened since the morning, actually.
Does she wake up like this, or has it gradually got worse as the day's gone on?
She's gradually worsened gradually.
Worse as the day's gone on.
They need to get the patient, Kadja Khatun, back to Selly Oak where the trauma team are waiting before her condition deteriorates.
Can you get the son for me? Because obviously I can't communicate with the lady.
Shut the back doors and give us some privacy.
Can you ask him whether things are getting any easier? No? Same. Hi, Selly Oak. It's Echo Bravo 149. Yes, I'm mobile to you with a 74-year-old asthmatic patient, short of breath, and we'll probably be with you in about 8 minutes. Bye-bye.
While Ray and Steve have been tending to Kadja, it's been non-stop in Selly Oak Accident and Emergency.
Just pop your arm on your lap.
Jasbir Hundal tripped over her grandson Saran while playing with him in the street.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that's better, wasn't it? Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of swelling. That's actually got
Mid-shaft then.
mid-shaft on
Yeah,
thick, yeah.
that's fine. Okay. We can see that you have got obvious pain down there, right? What we need to do, we need to take all the clothes off. We'll give you a proper gown to put on. We'll be able to examine you.
We've just got to take that
Okay, you're not falling. You're not falling. Not falling.
Kadja's condition is getting worse. She needs drugs to keep her asthma in check, but it's not easy administering them on the move.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, not to worry. I'm not going to try again.
As the initial drugs don't seem to work, stronger ones are used.
Another sharp scratch coming up, tell your mum. Okay, well done.
While Ray keeps a close watch on Kadja, staff at Selly Oak are looking into the cause of Jasbir's pain.
We're going to give you some more medication for the pain, okay?
There's nobody to put.
Okay. The medication will work in a minute or two. They're going to take an X-ray to see if it's broken or not and where it's broken, okay?
X-ray, access to.
We wanted to confirm that whether it was a hip fracture or the shaft. Shaft is basically this long bone. And it's just in the beginning that we have got this fracture around here. If it's a fracture of this much large bone, it will bleed a lot inside. So we need to keep an eye on the blood pressure as well. I've already discussed with the orthopedic colleagues. I think it will need a nailing, so we will see that how it goes then and what they decide.
Jasbir's leg is splinted to ease her pain, and while doctors decide what to do, Steve and Ray return with Kadja.
Hello, where are we going? Hi, Laura. As you can see, the lady had some difficulty breathing on arrival, which we've tried to alleviate by giving her some nebulised medication. Hasn't quite done the job, so that's why we let the hospital know that we was coming in. One attempted cannulation en route, which has failed. Yes, we could sit on the side of the road and attempt to get a cannulation in and fail, but I'd rather try and do one en route and fail, which means I'm not delaying the patient's arrival at a hospital. I'm sure you're ready. 1, 2, 3.
Kadja was later transferred to the QE hospital for further tests. On ward S4, Jasbir Hundal is waiting for her operation.
He said, we are checking, we are doing a scan, bone scan. And they said after that we will decide what sort of operation you need. I'm feeling fine, but I can't move my leg. My husband came this morning. He was with me in tears because he's missing me a lot. And my grandchildren, they made a card for me. So it was so nice.
A femoral nail was inserted into Jasbir's leg. The metal rod holds the bone together and is locked in place by screws. She'll be convalescing for a long time and will appreciate her 3 grandchildren at home even more. Ray and Steve have been called out to an injured child.
What we're actually being sent to now is a 17-month-old child that's fallen from the top to the bottom of the stairs. According to the report we've got, it's got a mouth injury and a head injury. So we'll just get there and see what state the child's actually in there.
4648.
Hello? You called for the ambulance?
Yeah.
You have. So, what's the little one's name then?
Roshan.
Roshan.
How far did he fall?
Right from the top. And did he like gambol over? Yeah. Oh, life. He just smacks his mouth up on the way down.
Caught it with his teeth.
I think so. Yeah.
Did he get up and walk around? Has he been?
No, I picked him up straight away.
You picked him up, okay. Was he easy to console, like, did he stop crying straight away?
Not really.
No, it'd be a bit more than normal having fell down the
Probably
stairs.
a bit more than normal, but yeah.
Okay. It looks like he's bit his lip with what tooth he has got. There's a little bit of dry blood there. He's interacting with us and he's looking around. He's full mobility, he wasn't knocked out, he cried straight away. Mum's quite happy for him to stay at home at this point in time. She knows what to look for with any head injuries, so if there's a problem later, she can call us back out or get him down to the children's to be seen down there. So as it stands at the moment, our services aren't required on this case.
I suppose in the back of everybody's mind, it's always the small child that is your worst case scenario job. A seriously ill small child, because they can't tell you what's actually physically going on, and you have to use all your assessment skills to try and establish what the problem is.
Jasbir Hundal is back at home recuperating with her grandchildren.
I can walk up to the lounge, then I come back. If I sit down, my leg goes so stiff. If I keep moving myself, then I feel better. I can't go in the garden at the moment. I'm missing that. I don't know what will happen next, but I'm carefully walking now. I feel a bit better today.
It'll be 3 months before Jasbir's back on her feet, walking properly. Ray and Steve are back on the road, where they've received an anonymous call.
We've been passed a job to a gentleman with a head injury, believed to be assaulted, but the person who's made the call isn't with them, so I'm not sure what we're going to, really.
It's probably Ray's least favourite location.
I've actually had a physical knife attack in a block of flats in the past, so I don't like block of flats. because your escape routes are limited.
Paramedics Steve Moore and Ray Earle have been called out to a patient with a head injury in a block of flats. Ray and Steve have been in situations like this before. So what does go through their minds?
Previous knife attacks in blocks of flats.
Does the lift smell of urine?
So yeah, is there anything unpleasant behind that door?
Thank you. See you, Woofer.
Dogs. That's the exit. Hello, ambulance service. Yes, hi there. It's Echo Bravo 149. Was the caller making their way to this address, or did they give the name of the supposed patient? Okay. Supposedly we should have been updated, but we wasn't. The assailant is still in the property. There's supposed to be 12 people in the property. Police have been informed and we're en route.
Police follow up the call but believe the flat to be empty. The ambulance service receive over 1,000 hoax calls a year, wasting more than £120,000.
Malicious false alarms like this case that we just had, they are becoming more and more frequent. They are a bit of a pain. Fortunately, we was close enough to this job not to put ourselves in danger driving on blue lights to it, but they are a nuisance and they do take resources.
So what is it that Steve and Ray enjoy about being paramedics?
Some of the best parts about the job is having a good crewmate to work with and the banter that you have together.
Nothing's the same. You come in, you go out there, take what life throws at you. As long as you have a laugh and nobody's seriously hurt and you've done all you can to help, then you've had a good day.
What did you do? Former hairdresser Gloria Williams is definitely not having a good day. She's been brought into A&E after bashing her head.
Well, I suffer from arthritis in my knees, and getting in the bath to try and clean the shower head, my leg gave way, and then my son-in-law came to the door and I struggled to get down the stairs, but I fell and he gave way again, so I tumbled all the way down the stairs and I hit my head. But I'm more concerned about my hair than my head.
Gloria was a hairdresser for 11 years and likes to be tidy.
She's more worried about the blood on the carpet and on the furniture and blood on her clothes than actually the gash on her head. So I had to clean that up first before we came out. Then I brought her to the accident and emergency to get checked.
My hair's a mess and I've only had it done this morning.
As Gloria waits for a doctor, paramedics from Worcestershire have picked up a motorcyclist who's been knocked off his bike.
When we got there, he was sat on the side of the road with the lady that knocked him off, fully alert, fully conscious, just complaining of pain in his foot. Nowhere else.
Well done, thank you very much. We'll now transfer over. We can have hands on, please, to move him across.
Ready, steady, slide.
Sorry, that's fine, no worries.
The main concern was the hemorrhage of the foot. It was quite a nasty hemorrhage, with obviously we lost most of his toes. We then obviously arrested the bleeding, and then we established that he needed to come to the trauma centre rather than go to the local hospital.
The only thing I can say obviously about this particular injury is unfortunately the guy was wearing trainers which are unfortunately designed for running, not for riding motorcycles, and had he been wearing better protection, maybe the outcome could have been slightly different. From the pre-hospital care that he's received, we know that he's lost a fair amount of blood from his foot, and we've got some very good digital images that were taken at the scene of the foot injury. For that reason, we don't need to take his dressings down here in the emergency department because they are controlling the bleeding, and we'll be taking him straight round to the operating theatre to have a look under anaesthetic and to see how much of the foot is salvageable.
Bloodied but unbowed, former hairdresser Gloria Williams is examined by Dr. Shazad.
It's a big gash, and I think we need to suture it.
Can I wash my hair?
I will do that for you later on.
Gloria's son-in-law Dirk is amused by the carry-on. With the wound anaesthetised, Dr. Shazad starts sewing up.
It's about 3 inches.
3 inches? Go on, Bennett. You have a sense of humour, haven't you?
The stitches will knit the wound together and Gloria shouldn't feel any pain.
You're doing plain and pearl up there. You can't get knitted if you like while you're up there.
Did you feel any pain at all or any?
No.
No.
That's no sense, there's no feeling, is there?
In all, Gloria had 6 stitches.
Now, when can I wash my hair?
When it is completely healed.
Oh, I can't wait that long. I don't want to be a punk.
If it's moist or something, there is a chance for it to get infected. So that's why we will ask you to keep it dry. Is that all right?
Gloria had to wait 8 days before she could be reunited with hairdresser Lynn.
That's about it, I think, Gloria. What do you think? I expect nothing less from you, darling. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. You know very well I'd sack you if you didn't.
Motorcyclist Stuart Goff has been taken down to the trauma theatre. Consultants Rakesh Kumar and Vic Vij are weighing up how they can save his foot.
Anything that's mush, let's take out, that's not going to survive. That skin's gone, so he's going to need a free flap if you stabilise that. That central section is of no value to him. No. Okay. Then what we might be able to do is flap it over the back, and we might get cover.
What we're really trying to decide is his foot salvageable? In the long term, is he going to walk on a sensate foot, or would an amputation would be better?
As the team carry out an exploratory operation on Stuart's foot, schoolboy cricketer Thomas Mee limps into minors with a foot injury. He's been accidentally kicked at school.
I looked at it, it was hurting quite a bit on the playground, and I decided to go and take it, have a look at it, and it looked really quite swollen, so I do cricket and football and anything really, but last time I fell and tripped up playing cricket.
We had it checked out and he had chipped a bone on it before, so once again we just wanted to make sure that that hadn't happened again.
I'm meant to be playing cricket tomorrow for the school, but Dad will be playing, so.
Senior Health Officer Dr. Vishankar Ratnathuria checks for broken bones.
What I'm going to do is just have a feel down all your bones, all right? Just let me know if there's any pain. How about here?
It hurts, it's throbbing, it's like pain. It hurts.
Yeah? That's the most... I think what we need to do is, with the history of a previous chip bone there and you're hitting it in the same place, it's probably sensible to get an X-ray, all right?
Thomas Mee.
If Thomas's foot is fractured, he may be sidelined for some weeks.
No, it wasn't.
Motorcyclist Stuart Goff has been operated on for a second time, and all has gone well.
Amazingly, the skin on the toes of Stuart's foot has maintained its blood supply and indeed its nerves. And what's happened is the toes have actually lost their skin like the fingers of a glove. So we're left with bones. And what we've done is we've slid all of those pieces of skin back onto the toes. Those broken bones have to be covered in healthy tissue. If they're not covered in healthy tissue with a blood supply, they won't heal. He will lose his foot.
This morning I went down, they done me a skin graft to completely cover the wound up. Managed to save on my toes, which I'm pleased about. And just back on the road to recovery now.
Stuart will be back for a checkup in a few days' time. In See and Treat, Dr. Vishankar Ratnathuria is assessing Thomas Mee's X-rays.
There's evidence of a previous fracture there, and if we look very carefully, there's a little line and a depression in that area going through the healed area and creating a little depressed segment in that bone. There's a suspicious line there that we think is probably a new fracture. We're going to treat it as a fracture. We're going to put him in a cast below his knee. Certainly one of the lines of the fracture is going through the area where the healed bone is, the callus. There's probably an area of weakness there that's contributed to this fracture.
Okay. That's you plastered.
The plaster means that Thomas will be watching his cricket from the pavilion over the next few weeks. There's better news, though, for Stuart Goff.
We've got a situation now where the foot is going to heal. He's going to have healed wounds. That's good. His next phase really is functionality. Can he walk on that foot? He has sensation in the sole of the foot. That's of great import. So he will be able to walk whatever.
I'm worried of what the outcome may well be. But like I said, I'll take it on the chin, whatever happens. And I suppose it's a small price to pay to get me to walk again, whatever outcome, hopefully get to keep my whole foot. recovery is going to be long. Well, obviously I'll get there in the end.
As long as there are no complications, Stuart will be walking by the end of the year. Up-and-coming cricketer Thomas Mee has been banished to the scorebox.
I really love cricket. I play for the school team, I play for Kings Norton and I've trained with Warwickshire. But it's really disappointing that I can't play for 2 weeks. The best thing about my leg being in plaster is I'm getting lots of attention. But the worst thing is getting around on it. It's a lot harder.
Thomas is counting down the days until his cast is removed and he's back at the crease.
I think he'd rather be out there with the bat or the ball rather than the numbers, yeah.